Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Welcome back to LHRPG. We have the Little Hellraisers, and it is time to go back to fucking Elmville. What did we do today, Jade?
Fantasy High Junior Year Session 2. Not 3, Tink. 2.
Hashtag dual wield. So,
you have to lean more this way.
Special guest star Greenie has returned.
Back to looking like Jesus.
Redneck Jesus.
He really needs to shave.
I'm sorry, but if Jesus of Nazareth had showed up at that time, this color, they'd have killed his ass a lot sooner.
Right.
So, before we get into it, kind of spoiler light, what was our thoughts of this session?
So...
As usual, we got Strife behind the camera. Shout out.
Whoop whoop.
You know how in every movie or TV show, you have that one character that's just an exposition dump?
Is that me?
That was this session.
That's
The
been every
entire
session so far.
Dude.
Not session 0.
The kid from fucking Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban
Yeah.
takes the form of a giant spectral dog, where he was nothing but an exposition and lore dump. That is Nitro this season.
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically session 0 was all build up for the first combat of session 1. And we had a fuck ton of exposition in session 1. This is session 2, and we had a fuck ton of exposition.
I think we had more exposition and lore dump this session than we did session 1.
It's building up.
But again, it's just, you just be here.
It's a very lore heavy season.
It really is. I wish we could, have longer sessions so it didn't feel as hectic and crammed, and we could, actually explore everything a bit more in depth. Because right now it feels that is like my one complaint for this season. It feels like we're trying to do way too much at one time.
Spoiler alert, that's the idea, that's the whole point, that's the theme of this season.
That's why the stress tokens, and it's supposed to feel hectic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like...
Because think about
What the fuck, Brennan?
Think about it. Your characters are trying to juggle all this shit.
I have to say this.
It gets you in the headspace, don't it?
I have to say this. Brennan,
Shout out to Brandon Mulligan.
Brennan, what the hell were you thinking with downtime? Fuck your stress tokens. Fuck your checks.
Oh, hey, I'm loving.
It's horrible. You're only saying that because you don't have to do 3 extra classes anymore.
I am loving the downtime rules. Strife, what's your opinion of the downtime rules?
No, sir. Don't like it.
No.
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 Whoops.
Even though I have the least amount to do.
Is that why you don't like it?
No.
I don't like the stress thing, but I like how it's based on each individual person, and you get to know the character more. I like that part.
In my opinion, we have plenty of character development without downtime stress.
I
also like how it's like easy to pass, but then it gets hard.
Yeah.
Storyline.
Yeah, we also have plenty of that and roleplay without downtime sheets.
But it's also one-on-one with the DM.
It was already stressful with you as our GM.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm the world's okayest GM.
I love my brother. He is an amazing GM. He narrates beautiful stories. He gives great character development. He does a fantastic job. I want that on record.
Thank you.
100%.
People don't really say that to me.
You do it though.
Now, all that being said,
I'm gonna cry.
He takes way too much joy in fucking with us.
In my defense, you want to know why? Because you guys take way too much joy in fucking up my world.
To be fair, we're not trying to fuck up your world. We're just like, hey, here's something cool I can do that would benefit the team.
Right,
yeah,
and I go,
today.
and I go, cool, here's something cool that will hinder the heroes. But they can still overcome it.
I will say there's been a few times where he's done something that's completely obliterated everything we've wanted to do. And through the anger, we're like, okay, that was fucking awesome though.
Like Egg Fort grabbing the sun?
Or I was thinking more when we did
I thought that was fucking crazy.
There's times where you want to fucking annihilate the enemy, and you want to win, and you want to have a good happy ending and do cool and then there's other times where a TPK was the best ending you've ever had to a game like that. Like Uncle Timothy's Will, when me and Doyen had that epic final showdown. Like, and then there's moments where
I won't forget that.
Alright,
there's moments where the GM will do some shit that you're like, okay, that was fucked up that you did to me, but I love it.
Oh, it's the coffee pot. Sounded like Bertha had diarrhea again.
I thought Doyen was shitting on camera again. Give it time.
We have that. It's on camera.
Hashtag we'll get there.
So, without further ado, with our fucking 15-minute intro.
Because we're the bomb.com.
That was fucking...
That was cheesy as fuck.
Let us begin. How did we start off the session?
I always start and I'm already losing my voice. Doyen, you're up this time.
How did we start today?
My mind already went blank.
Oh my god.
What?
I know where we started, but I don't remember. Oh yeah, the party.
Yeah. Here, lean in, get on camera.
We have on camera me sitting here for like a hot minute waiting on that.
We started with the party and everybody arriving, and just a bunch of people gathered in.
I'm gonna scoot in a little more.
And just having fun.
Anything interesting happened?
Way more people than we thought.
Yeah.
A few things interesting happened.
Well, let's hear a few that he can think of. Anything interesting happened with Tim?
Us wrestling. Well, me scamming high schoolers out of money, kind of.
No, but what did you do first?
What is that?
You wrestled Rod. We were talking about it on the way in from the car.
How'd that go?
He almost pooped himself.
He had a,
Hashtag we'll get there.
we are there.
Not yet.
And then he tried.
That's an almost.
He tried tricking me again, and then I just, beat him again. I was like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, no.
Literally.
And so, kids started lining up, and they started paying me money to fight.
And
To
what did
wrestle
you
Rod.
give them?
Pin. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Dude,
Strife, will you hand him one of those buttons?
I'm sorry. He had
Thank you.
fucking Rod fucking grappled, and Rod goes, "Don't, dude. If you push me anymore, I'm gonna shit."
Push me too hard, I'm gonna shit.
I'm gonna shit, bro. What does that say, Doyen?
Vote for Tim Doyen.
If y'all remember, Tim is running for student body president.
Yep. And he got an epic roll on his downtime phase for that.
He did. I was hella proud of that, and I didn't even roll it.
So, you
I was
start
rolling
charging
so
kids to come fight Rog, and he's sick and sucking down bad baby milk.
Thank you.
What did we think of the bad baby milk?
I had some
Yeah, it
fire
was
breath
good.
bad baby milk.
It was good.
Mine was vodka.
Anything else you want to talk about at the party interesting before we...
Rog pooping himself when he got thrown off by...
Give me my smoke.
Kinnear?
Yeah.
So, at one point, Kinnear sees a kid get thrown off the top of the fucking balcony and goes up there to see what's going on, and then takes it upon herself to challenge Rog, and basically ends up throwing him in the pool. Upon impact, he shits, projectile shits, and the turd flew out and hit who?
No.
It hit someone.
No.
No, it
Well,
didn't.
then, it hit the
No.
wall.
What happened when he
Oh,
fell
it
was
like skidded across
Yeah.
the grass.
yeah, it like skipped on the grass
Yeah.
like a rock on a lake, and then we heard it, and we went to the window right as he was going down because he shouted something as he went down.
I'm gonna shit!
Yeah. And then as soon as he comes up for air from the water, Doya cannonballed and his ass went right on his face and dunked him back down as he shouts, "Vote for Tim!"
It was great.
What did I shout from the window after that?
Hoot growl, I think.
Yeah, I shouted hoot growl.
Any interesting things happen at the party for Bex?
Yeah, Bex found a yearbook.
Oh, did you have something else? You raised your hand.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Bex found a yearbook,
Yes.
freshman year yearbook, that had pictures of the Rat Grinders adventuring party, only they weren't called the Rat Grinders. It was like the High Five Friends or some shit.
The High Five Heroes.
High Five Heroes. Emo Gnome Guy was all happy and sunshine and rainbow and
He
shit.
played a lute.
And I'm a bard on the edge with a lute in my hand. I get that now. Okay, sorry. And they had another member.
Hashtag get mad.
Get loud.
Put that in the comments if you watch.
Hashtag get mad. Get in the fucking comments. So,
Again, shout out back to Brennan Lee Mulligan.
always. He's like the fucking D&D god.
I was about to say he's like our god, I think.
Except for when it comes, when it
He
comes
writes
to D&D,
most
he
of our
is our
D&D
god, and when it comes to
campaigns.
Cthulhu, Seth Skorkowski is our god.
Yes.
So, they had another member named Lucy Frostblade. She was a Frost Genasi. And then I found in the book there
she was
was
a cleric.
yeah. There was like the little program you get when someone dies, the in memoriam thing, and it had a picture of her. It said "In memory of Lucy Frostblade," from sophomore year.
From the end of sophomore year.
And so then Tink, Zarina, ran into someone she used to go to church with at the Church of Helio. Buddy?
Yep.
Hey, I got it right and she didn't.
Buddy Dawn.
Buddy Dawn, her cleric teacher's son.
The wealthy redneck type.
Super fucking Christian.
Well, hello,
this
Clarabelle.
universe's version of Christian.
They're helioic.
Yeah. And first of all, she called him out for his beer can being filled with water.
Yeah, because Zarina was aggro in a way. She had no chill this session.
She really fucking didn't. I was like,
Zarina was aggro
She
in an
wasn't gonna say nothing
interesting
unless I
way.
said
dude,
something.
next session we need to check her for a shard.
Ha!
Hashtag we'll get there. And so
We're cutting off redneck Jesus like a motherfucker.
right. So she found out that he was now part of the Rat Grinders.
Mm-hmm.
They had specifically asked for him. And she's like, why? And he goes, I don't know. He's their new cleric. She asked where the rest of his party was. And he told her that a couple of them were there and that Ruben and...
What's wrong?
Kipper Lily.
Hashtag we'll get there on that one. You know what I'm talking about.
All the
Kipper
botched
Lily
attempts
Chocolate
at saying her name.
What?
The tablet, where is it?
I gave it to Monica. He should have grabbed it.
You said give
It was in the car.
Okay.
You said give it to Monica.
So
I gave it to
said that
Monica
Ruben
in the
was
car.
with Kipper Lily,
Yeah, there you go.
helping with her campaign, and I was like, I thought the big dude was her campaign manager. O'Sheen. Which O'Sheen was at the party.
Uh-huh.
And so was
Ivy.
Ivy. The elf.
Yes.
O'Sheen is a big blue dragonborn
Big buff dude.
with white tattoos sleeves.
Okay.
Hashtag we'll get there. So, I decided to scry on Ruben because I didn't think that added up. I should have scryed on Kipper Lily. I should have done that. I didn't. Hindsight's 2020.
Man.
Like my new glasses.
I want us to have a counter up of every time Jade starts putting shit together while we're on camera.
It happens every time.
One.
Where was the first one?
He just now.
I
But-
didn't confirm that.
Oh.
But that was less of me putting stuff together and me hindsight I should have. He's talking about when I start
actually
putting pieces of the puzzle
He'll see
together.
what we're talking
Yeah.
about when it happens.
Like last time, I said something and he goes, "Fuck." And I was like, "Did I just figure it out?"
I know what you're talking about now.
It was about the rope teacher.
Yeah.
Do
Hashtag
you
we'll
get
get
it
there.
now?
Yeah. So, I scried on Ruben, and he was not helping Kipper Lily. He was at home working on a set list for the Frosty Folk Fair.
Frosty Fair Folk Festival.
What the fuck ever, okay? It's a fair, it's frosty, it's full of folk.
Spoiler alert, I worked for a week and a half building the set for this fucking festival,
And Doyen ruined it.
and it lasted less than half a round.
He
Only
almost
two people.
ruined it in two different ways.
Only 2 people got to attack.
Yeah, the rest of us were fucked.
No, the rest of you were safe. You just didn't get to join in the combat.
Yeah, I wonder why. Don't you have
I was handing
A
you
little
the one with
bit.
the coffee hit.
salty?
You're lucky
The
I'm
coffee got
sitting
caught by
still.
that.
So,
Any Hoosers. Right here.
anything else for Bex in particular at the party?
Trying to think.
Only noteworthy things.
I'm thinking. The old dude.
The wizard dude? You want to talk about that?
Another one of the people looking for the Oracle showed up,
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted to know if he should kill his granddaughter's fiance.
His daughter's fiance.
His daughter's fiance. And he showed me a picture, and it was a callback to Fallonel season 2, because it was 2 of the horny teenage elves that were dancing near Zandre's grandparents' house, and the guy was the one Tim had gotten in a fight with. So I got his attention. I was like, hey, you remember this guy? And he's like, yeah. I was like, do you want him dead? And he's like, yeah. So I looked at the dude and I was like, yes. Finish him. And he's like, yes.
Abusing her power as the elven oracle.
Oh, I pissed off that one dude.
We'll get there.
I think that was all for Bex's main thing was the yearbook
Yeah.
and the fire breath milk.
Okay. Greenie, what the fuck was Abra doing here? I thought she moved to Bastion City. What happened?
I came back to attend the school.
So, anything interesting happened with her at the party?
Can we just discuss when she pulled up?
Sure.
Zarita's like, is that Abra? And I went, Abra! Kadabra! And everyone fucking busted out laughing. He goes, did you do that again? I said, yes.
I thought it was a Pokemon reference.
I should have went, Abra, Abra. The fucking Houdini by Eminem.
You should have went Abracadabra.
Avada Kedavra.
I think it's funny how it's like people are like, yeah, I'm a wizard. Abracadabra, not knowing that that's them killing each other.
Dude, I swear the first time I finish somebody off with a spell, I'm saying Avada Kedavra.
That's false, because you've killed plenty of people with spells.
I meant this season.
Okay, anyway.
Do you mind?
Did you see or hear or find anything interesting at the party?
I met some dragon guy with white lights tattoos.
Yeah, and botched that.
Abra went to flirt with him, and I just want to go on record. Greenie's flirting game in these games sucks. Like the last time he tried to flirt with a character, he was trying to flirt with my character.
Like, I brought you soup.
He literally, I brought you soup and juice. And that was the extent of it.
He was going to walk away. Anyway, you're more talkative. Explain how that went down.
So,
I apologize.
it had been
but you look a little shy.
Yeah. He's like hiding behind you.
Dude, he's looking at me like he wants to molest me.
He gets that rape face a lot.
He does. Alright, talk about his lack of rape face. in his
right.
face.
Oh no, he had the rape face, he just wasn't talking.
Yeah.
So,
He did what he just now did.
we
Essentially.
established that Bex was going to make herself sound and look different in order to long game flirt with Ruben to get close to him to get information.
So essentially, if any of you have seen Dimension 20's run through of junior year, she pulled a Fig.
I did. Like, we called my alter ego my alter emo.
So does Fig.
Really?
Yes.
Is that where you got that
Yes.
from? It's great. So, you know, I had discussed this with the group, and so the elf girl had been flirting with Tim, and at first he kind of just was like, okay, and walked away. So he decided, hey, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that with her since she's already interested. And then we were like, hey, Abra, you know, you could try that with the other Dragonborn guy. And Greeny's like, okay. Goes over there. And it essentially went like this. Hi, how you doing?
Alright, how about you?
You want to come meet my friends?
Huh?
Like, that was immediate. Because we were smoking weed. And he was supposed to say, hey, my friends and I are hitting a blunt outside if you want to come join. And what he said was, do you want to come meet my friends?
With that look and that tone. No, Greeny, smile at the camera. Because you were smiling. Smile at the camera. No, like how you were doing
like this.
Come on, do it.
What?
You see that?
So,
But he said that.
And the dude, Oshin goes, I don't fucking know you. And this was Greeny's response. This was Abra's response.
To a T.
That's it. And he finally is like, I'm gonna go.
Now.
And he walked away. And we were like, oh my God.
And then he started looking for Ivy.
And so I ended up getting him to talk to us, actually.
Which we'll get there because that was at the end of the
Yeah. Tim tried to flirt with old girl.
Yeah, how'd that go, Tim? How'd it go with Ivy?
It went bad.
You want to talk about it?
No.
You want to talk about Ivy and Tim?
So he knew she was interested. He had the opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
And he snubbed her at first.
Yeah, so he goes back and he's like...
Well, hang on. Hit up on the first...
First time when he was climbing out of the pool from the cannonball onto Rog, she was like, hey, you know, that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
With the flirty smile. And he does this. I know. And walks off.
Like a fucking gangster.
And she was still in it. She's like, ooh, hard to get. Okay. So he goes back to her. And he's talking. And at first it went smoothly. He's like, hey, you know. She's like, hey. He's like, why don't we talk somewhere more private? So this girl is a dom. She is a top through and through. Like, this bitch is a dominatrix. Grabs this huge ass elephant dude by his collar, his soaking wet collar, and drags him to the basement. And instead of taking the opportunity, he starts interrogating her. And she finally pulls him in and goes, you blew your chance, big boy, and walks the fuck out. And then he found some broken tech.
Strife, you want to touch on anything from Kinnear's perspective at the party before we move on?
She was complaining about everything.
Let him do it.
Yes, I was
It's his
complaining. Yeah, she's
character.
complaining about everything because people that showed up, people that wasn't invited to other schools.
And Abra.
3 other schools.
And started just wrecking every damn thing.
That's a high
Use
school
my
party.
use my hot tub for freaking
Seafood boy.
seafood boil.
They turned the heat up on the hot tub and dumped shrimp and shit in it to boil the food. And when Kinnear asked, why the fuck are you using the hot tub? This dude goes, because the stove wasn't big enough. You see how many people are here?
I mean, it made
And
sense.
she goes,
Thank you.
this many
My
people
thoughts
aren't
exactly.
supposed to be here.
I had Kinnear almost destroy that hot tub with Fireball. I almost did
It's
it.
a good thing you didn't, because if you did, you wouldn't have got that advantage on your popularity check later.
Fucking
I thought about that. That's why I did it.
Kinnear was like so mad. So.
Alright, but hang on. I wanted to be able to tell any of the shit about what he might have found or seen or heard or.
Tell him what you did with the booze Rob brought.
He found it.
I found
Rob mixed it up.
Oh, I thought he did that. Or she, I mean.
So essentially, Rog bought a fuck ton of milk and a fuck ton of booze and rented a deep freezer. Took all the food out of the fridge and put it in the deep freezer, and then mixed all the milk and the alcohol and stocked the fridge full of it.
And what did he call it?
Bad baby milk.
And the sad thing is, for as long as she's gonna be at that place by herself, putting that food in the freezer ain't gonna do shit for her. She don't eat or drink anymore. But she don't need to.
At least it'll still be good when Gleer and Hilary will get home.
You can still get drunk though.
That's the only reason why I kept that bad baby milk is because I might become a drunken master monk instead of what I am right now.
Dude.
Can you imagine Kinnear going around every fucking session with a water skin full of bad baby milk? That would be so fresh.
Kinnear was the only one who did not drink a drop or have a single hit of the fucking...
The Gorgon fern?
Yeah, the fucking D&D weed.
Well, fantasy high weed.
Yeah. Like, the only one that stayed sober. Rod got so fucked up he was puking.
My favorite Rock Bark Rock line today. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, why did you waste all your rages being crab cake?
Yeah. Dude, how about when he pulled up to my house going, oh, crab cake.
Who growl, bitch? Is there anything we're missing from the party?
We got the...
He found
Organ.
the tech. What
Yeah.
was that about? Do you remember?
Cloud Runner or Cloud
Cloud
Bouncer?
Rider.
Yeah, Cloud Rider.
And what was going on with it?
It was broken.
And
It was torn. It was the end motor was taken out of it.
the engine was
Yep.
missing. So a Cloud Rider essentially allows a large structure to ride on the clouds like a ship on water. It's almost a form of flight, but it only works if there's clouds to ride on.
We'll have to move that car seat in between you and Dorian when we go to drop him off, and then you can move it back over.
And we will learn more about that later, yes? So I think you took it to Riz, right?
Yes.
You got Riz to come check it out.
Yes.
Y'all called Zandre.
Yes.
He said don't fuck with it.
Yes. And then we found out some other things.
At the party?
Yes.
What'd you find out?
That I forgot what they were, but it was three things. It was three little things that just before.
The frost thingies. The Mesfits.
The Mephits.
Methods.
Yep.
Yeah, you checked the video footage.
Before we came down there,
Zandre
they came
did
down there.
after Riz called him and Tim told him about the tech. He got curious to figure out why it got broke because it was supposed to have been never opened.
Right.
So he started checking video footage and he found the methods.
So who did he tell though?
He told Tim.
Okay.
And I came back up, and that's when you was talking to him.
Yeah, by the time they got done with that, we were outside smoking blunt.
So essentially there was 3 ice Mephits in the basement right before Tim got in there that were fucking around with that.
Important to note that during that time was when Abra was talking to Oshin and his tattoos was glowing.
Yes.
And she did ask him about it, but he told her it just helped him with his magic. That's all he said.
No, it's not.
That's not what he said.
He went in. He went into
The
He
whole
detail.
went into detail with me.
The whole concentration.
Oh yeah, because he wasn't talking to her because she was freaking him out.
Yeah.
The only thing,
So,
I
well-
asked him was, nice tattoos. He goes, thanks. And I forgot what exactly he said. And then it wasn't about what he used them for or anything, but he just said thanks.
It was just that they helped his magic.
Yeah.
That was all he said. Because you were freaking him out. And then while they were talking to Zandre, me and Zarina was outside hitting the blunt with Rog.
Mm-hmm.
And he walked by to leave with the Ivy. And I was like, yo, hey, aren't you so-and-so's campaign manager? And he's like, yeah, and we introduced ourselves, and he asked at the blunt. So I let him hit the blunt, and we started talking, and I asked him about his tats, which weren't glowing anymore. And he said that he was a summoner, and they help him with conjuration. Concentration, whatever. So she was getting kind of like...
He's a conjuration wizard. He's a summoner.
Yeah. She was getting kind of irritated, I think, because he told me that. He's like, okay. And he hit the blunt one more time, and he left. And then about that time, Tim come out, and he told us about the methods. And I was like, I was high as fuck at this point. I was like, I know who conjured them. And I was just like so fucking chill about, oh yeah, such and such dude does this with his tats, and I guarantee you he summoned them.
I think the girl he was with has something to do with it too.
The whole fucking team does. I solemnly swear they are up to no good.
Alright, anything else from the party of importance before we move on?
No, after that we all went back to my place.
And did downtime?
And failed our writing rolls because we were fucking hammered. The only sober one was the only one to walk.
I don't think we did downtime right after that because we did a scene at school before downtime too.
Well, we did more before that.
What did we do before that?
The next morning we had breakfast with Lydia and Rog because
That's right.
At the party we had asked Rog about
the red crystal things.
The red crystal thingies. And he said they looked like what was in his mom's chest before she died. And when we tried to ask him more about it, he's like, I don't remember much. I was a baby.
Yeah.
My grandma might know more, though. And so we were like, okay, well, can we talk to her, like, over breakfast or something? And he's like, bet. So he texted her about the group getting together and her making a breakfast spread. And she was, like, all thumbs up for it. So that's why everybody went back to my house, was so we could have that breakfast meeting with Lydia the next morning.
On 3 hours of sleep.
Which we did. And she essentially told us what she described was very similar to what the Abernants did last season. And it was about resurrecting a god.
That's what the devil was trying to do.
Right.
They were there to stop him. Cynthia's group was stopping him from resurrecting.
I just now realized something.
What? Oh.
Are the gears turning over here? What?
Re-erecting somebody? Them in cloaks? What happened at the very end?
Hashtag we'll get there.
What that was referring to was resurrecting a god, not a person. They're not trying to resurrect a friend.
Oh, what was that big John thing at the end of the session?
You think that's the god they're trying
yes.
to resurrect? I said that!
Oh, I didn't hear you. My bad.
I said that at the end of the session.
Hashtag.
We'll get there. So,
anyway.
We talked to Lydia, and she said that basically this one, the devil...
Yeah, he's a pit fiend like your dad.
No, the pit fiend wasn't trying to resurrect God.
Yes.
They put the pit fiend in the gym to resurrect.
No. They put the pit fiend in the gym to stop him from resurrecting.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood that then.
That's what I literally
Because
just
that's
said.
why I was saying that it was the same ritual as Galakea. That's why I misunderstood that.
Oh, yeah.
So this pit fiend was... Bakor was trying to resurrect a god, and they trapped him in this gem similar to what the Abernants brainwashed me into doing with Gorthalax. Only instead of using a ruby, they used the fucking Shatter Star thing.
It is a 24 pointed star made out of bright red glass.
Which is the same things that were coming out of Galakea and infecting people. showing up a lot this season. So
I wonder if it has anything to do with the bigger picture.
probably. Wow. So hashtag shout out to Ryan George. So
She said hashtag shout out.
I got that. Okay, you didn't need to call me out. So
What's that music you play when someone fucked up in the edits? When it went all grayscale?
it's either the
No, there were
or it's
lyrics.
the, I will remember.
Yeah, that one.
you.
That one.
So she said that she didn't know much else, but she could try to get in touch with some of, what was the mom's name, Celeste?
Rog's mom?
Yeah.
Cynthia.
Some of Cynthia's old adventuring party members to see if they maybe still had some notes or information or anything for
Yeah,
us.
their ranger and their cleric are still alive.
So we were like, yeah, if you could do that, that would be like super helpful. So she did. She's like, yeah, I'll get right on it. And I think after that, what did we do after that?
I think after that we jumped to the next Monday.
I thought we did something before that.
Hand me my binder. I can check.
Yeah, we did. We went to hell.
Did we?
We went to hell, and I asked Red
Well,
Trot.
then I wouldn't have got that because
Yeah.
that wasn't in my notes.
We went to hell, and we asked.
That was you sidelining me again.
I asked Red Trot to find that fiend, and he said he couldn't because he was dead. And then we just don't have Abra on there.
Yeah, because it wasn't planned with it. But we've got Tim, Bex, Kinnear, and Zarina.
So I asked Red Trot if he
This is
knew.
the menu for Crom's Diner.
Really?
Yes.
I want to go there.
Yeah, this is the one I made for season 1.
You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to get this from you, and during like one of our sessions, even if it's the finale, make something from this for us to eat during game day. Don't you think that'd be cool?
Okay. Keep going.
So then I asked Red Trot, who he worked closest with. Talking about Bakor. And he said...
the information could not be found.
So that was like a dead end. Then we went back up, and then we jumped to Monday.
So, first thing Monday morning, you guys get to school. Emergency assembly is called for 2 reasons. What was the first reason? Anyone remember?
Grix? No, the first reason was the mall.
The mall incident.
We
Because
introduced
of
the new
they
NPC.
just said, because we don't really know.
I don't think y'all have gone. Have y'all gone back to
No,
the mall?
we don't know what happened to the mall after the time quangle.
It's not there anymore.
All we know
It
is
got
that
destroyed.
this
Why?
probably because of what we
happened.
fought. This universe is this equivalent of an FBI agent, Agent Clark.
Mm-hmm.
This White Eagle, Arakakra.
Mm-hmm.
Doyen, you want to show off that mini? Right there. Was brought to the school to go over,
To
interview anyone who may have information regarding what happened at the events at the mall.
yes.
I'll make sure.
And I think that's one of the things we're supposed to be doing when we go back next session is talking to him about, what we went through there.
Can you text me?
And
The
then
recording
the second point, Grix,
and the ring comes
for some
out.
reason, decided it was his business.
The ring comes out.
He brought up that illicit activities went on outside of school hours and started scanning everyone to see who had
partake in.
And then started shooting nets at everyone that come up with alcohol or weed in their system. Going suspension.
You're safe with alcohol unless you're drunk at the time.
But all of us dodged our nets.
How did Jace react?
Jace was freaking the fuck out going, Principal Briggs, no! I've never seen Jace so panicked.
Oh,
so
it was great.
All of us except Kinnear got nets shot at us, and we all dodged them. And Bex, being the Archdevil of Rebellion, was like, fuck this, and did burning hands on the net around Max to, like, make a statement.
Mm-hmm.
And right as me and Tim were about to attack Grix, he made us flash forward.
He's no longer
I
there.
wasn't ready for you to do that yet. I'm tired of y'all fucking up my shit.
How'd that work out? Give him that look, not me. What is going? Do you need to shit? Are you hungry?
They don't know it, but they both will have a penalty coming. Him
What
for
I
doing it and her for talking shit.
Oh, I was about to say, what did I get?
Gurgling in my ear.
You can't just put him as a villain and now.
All I'm saying is Bex.
Technically, he wasn't being villainous. Technically, he was following the school bylaws.
Bex made a comment
We
session
can all follow the
one.
school
He
bylaws.
was doing what he was programmed to do.
Not no more.
Bex made a comment session one after meeting him. She told everybody. She goes.
You say this every game day.
She's like, I said this twice now. Maybe you'll fucking listen to me. Fuck that guy. And today I was like, you
Three
listen
times.
now? Three times. Hashtag we'll get there.
So, that goes down. They get the fuck out of there. And I believe then we jumped in. Yes.
We jumped to
Ability's
October.
first chunk of downtime begins as they go through their first few months of school. They will be challenged with various skill checks, and if they fail, they can take a stress token to re-roll. They must make checks in order of what they're prioritizing in the categories of academics, popularity, jobs, extracurriculars, and relationships. Mystery is the puzzle. The adventure track gets rolled at the end as a team. And different checks and RP are required based on what part of the mystery they're trying to look into.
So who did downtime first?
I think we started with you.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, that's why you hate it so much.
That and the amount of shit that I have to do.
Not
So-
no more. Well, not me no more.
Ha!
Yeah, it must be nice.
Yeah, you killed the principal and found the rogue teacher in the same fucking session. He shouldn't have any complaints.
Right? So, the way the downtime works is, aside from the adventure one, because that's last, like he said, the rest of them, he has us choose the order we want to roll the checks in. And the first one we roll is the lowest DC, and it just keeps going up.
Mm-hmm.
So, we try to start with the one we want to pass the most.
Their highest priority.
So, for me, I did my job, because I've been having the writer's block and shit, and I needed to get songs out.
She's like, yeah, that one is gonna... He's making me roll at disadvantage. It's gonna have to have the low DC.
And he made me roll disadvantage. Was it disadvantage or double disadvantage?
Double disadvantage.
But I found a way to fix that.
And the reason I did that is because you had disadvantage from the writer's block and disadvantage from the bad luck curse.
Yeah. Which I'm still figuring out. I learned some more about that this session, though.
Yes, you did.
So what I did was I got smart. I used my guitar pick and my ruby drumsticks to help me cancel out both disadvantages so I could roll a flat roll, and I passed it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I pass it, and he looks at me and he goes, you have a new song now. So now I have to make that song before next session. And it's going to be a very intense one for Bex.
Anyway, next track.
I think I did academics next.
I believe so.
Because I have four fucking classes.
Tracks on there.
So I think I started with Barbarian. Because I figured that would be the hardest for me.
Talk about that little RP. How'd that go?
Doyen gets pissed every time Barbarian class gets brought up, and here's why. Porter loves me.
Mr. Cliffbreaker.
Porter loves Bex.
Sure he does.
And keeps shitting on Tim. So, like, at first it was the whole signing the paper thing. Then, now today...
He brought that shit up twice.
Dude, when he signed mine, Doyen got up and started to leave the room. So today, in Barbarian class, I passed my roll with, like, flying fucking colors.
Oh, yeah. He was very impressed. What'd he say?
I believe he looked at me, he's like, "Is it true you told someone to go choke on grapes, bitch?" And I was like, "Yeah,
That's
I did
what
that."
she said to one of the elves in Falladell last season.
I was like, "I did that." I also blew a chick up from the inside. And he's like, "Yeah," and he looks at Doyen and he's like, "See? You need to learn from her. You never told anyone to choke on anything."
Because Doyen doesn't talk.
He doesn't. And when he does, it's always something super simple and cutthroat. Never, like...
Tim Doyen is a very shoot first, ask questions later kind of person.
Tim is the one that if one of us does something reckless and violent, he's like, "Okay, it's them and not me. I gotta follow because there's a reason."
Assuming there's a reason.
While we all are like,
He said,
"Okay."
"I don't care what that reason is. I got their back."
While we are all like, "Okay, we need a really creative killer one-liner for this epic kill," he's over here going, "Fuck you." Boom.
He reminds me of the kid from Leprechaun. The first one.
Oh, fucking
Fuck you, Lucky Charms. Look at his face.
So.
Y'all can't see his face because he's doing his lean, his crip lean.
Yeah. So. Then.
Oh, wait, do they lean to the left or the right?
I don't know.
There he goes.
To the left, to the left.
Because he was leaning to the right. I don't want to get killed by saying the wrong direction.
Get off frame, you gotta lean to the left.
I'm saying, if you confuse a crip for a blood, they'll kill your ass.
I think after that,
and vice versa.
I rolled for Bard.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I passed.
Don't you love Miss Skullcleaver?
I do.
Every time she talks, she's dancing. Every time.
Dude, I asked to go to the bathroom at one point, and she's like, "Okay."
By the way, that was not just a bit. She legit prescribed all her students ashwagandha, which is a magic mushroom supplement. So anytime you're hit with one of the drug tests, you will test positive for mushrooms.
What the I have to take it for class? I can't just not use them?
But she does submit notes to the principal to let them know that that's why that's showing up. So you could technically get away with taking drugs.
Oh, bet.
Wow.
Are they hallucinogenic?
No, it's more euphoric. It's like really good weed.
Dude, I'm gonna need that. With all this stress.
It's supposed to mellow you out and get you in the mood to perform.
I'm gonna need that with all this stress.
So
I was using my guitar pick and I was fucking jamming, man. So I passed that one. Then I rolled Sorcerer.
Yeah.
Literally all I have to do is show up.
How do you get a C in attendance?
Because he told me to go to Bard class instead.
So you quit showing up?
Yeah. I didn't know I had to show up and then go to Bard class.
All she has to do is go in there for a roll call and then leave.
I misunderstood the assignment. Now I know.
I love that line. Sorry, I misunderstood the assignment.
And knowing is half the battle.
How'd Warlock class go? I think that was your worst
It
one.
was. Because it was the last one I rolled, so it was the highest DC out of all of them, but I failed the roll. I got high enough to where I got a D, which is still technically passing, but it was bad. And so I was like, I know why Bex is failing Warlock, or got so low in Warlock. And he's like, why? I was like, I'm gonna RP it. He's like, okay. So I did this. Okay. And she's like, Applebee!
She was getting very short with
She
you.
was. I was humiliating myself bad in that one.
It is not nearly as bad as what happened to Fabian in Bard class.
Oh no.
It's similar to what happened to Rog, only way worse. Okay? In Bard class, Fabian got a bardic inspiration from Fig. And so as he's doing his dance, his stomach starts to gurgle. And as he's like mid pirouette, got his leg out like this, and he shits himself. And it's like Rog's projectile turd, and it flies out his pant leg and smacks Miss Skullcleaver right in the chest. And she immediately goes, I don't want anyone in here to laugh, because what just happened is perfectly natural. And then one kid, it is very funny because Brennan called him an unnamed Bard student, right? And so he's like, I quit Egg 4. Fuck this school. Picks up his lute, smashes it on his knee. And he's like, I'm never gonna sing another song or do another dance. Because this school is fucked! Because what happened in here is so nasty. And he goes to walk out, Fabian goes, unnamed Bard student, no! It was great.
Oh, so we found out today that when Bex uses bardic inspiration on anybody, the bad luck spreads to them.
How do we find that out?
Bex still does not realize this.
Was this during downtime?
Yes, so it wasn't in roleplay, so Bex does not realize this. So...
No, I think you kind of put it together there because you saw it happen with two people in the same extracurricular track. Mm-hmm.
We'll roll for it.
No, you saw it.
Yeah, twice in a row. You knew you gave them inspiration.
Okay, so yeah, Bex realizes it now. It just took two people.
So, since you brought that up, let's go straight to your extracurriculars track, to your LGBT rule. How'd that go?
I did Blood Rush first.
Okay.
Passed it. Scored the first touchdown at the first game.
Yep.
Then I did theater.
Uh-huh.
Failed it badly.
How'd that go?
So, I was doing a scene from Hamlet, but in this world it's omelet. And the skull is made out of scrambled eggs. And I found out the hard way they were not up to code. So basically I was performing my scene, I tripped, fell off the little stage, hit the ground, smashed the eggs on my face in the process, and found out then that they were old and moldy and rotten, and I puked everywhere. And then I did LGBT, and I
We had
passed
a lot
that.
of bodily functions this episode.
I passed that one with flying colors. So in that one, me and Rog convinced Shelford to come out, just not to his mom.
Yes.
So he was crying, and we were comforting him.
And then what happened while that was going down after you gave Bardic to both Zarina and Kinnear?
So Zarina and Kinnear were both there. Zarina there as an ally. Kinnear's there because she's gay. Zarina was taking that... Tink was taking that role. I gave Bardic inspiration. She passed the roll, but the bad luck spread. So her stomach turned
The minute Rog
as soon
gave
as
Shelford
Rog
a kiss.
and Shelford kissed in front of everyone for the very first time. She vomits yogurt
Which she has not eaten.
in a month everywhere. And she's like, I promise that wasn't you guys. And I'm like, do fairies' bodies not digest food properly?
And then immediately someone tried to help, who also passed their check because of that Bardic.
Kinnear goes to help Zarina, slips in the puke, and lands in it. And I'm like, maybe I should stop giving Bartek.
Oh, it's great.
Shit.
Because it's a double-edged sword. It's like it could help you pass your check, but something bad is gonna happen.
What else? I did academics, extracurriculars, job, relationships,
and popularity.
Popularity, I passed because of the advantage.
Yeah.
And then
Relationship, you rolled. Who'd you roll it with?
no, popularity, I failed.
Yeah, I thought so.
Relationships, I passed because that's when I took on my alter emo and flirted with Ruben for the first time.
Yep.
Because I had been sitting behind him in bard class so I could, learn what he's like and what he's into and stuff, specifically for that, and I learned that he was very vain.
It's very narcissistic.
So what I did was my alter emo is a fire Genasi. With like emo scene style, with a fucking My Chemical Romance t-shirt and fucking snake bite piercings. So she walked up to him, flipping her hair like emo kids do, like he does, and asked him for his autograph, talking about how I was a big fan of the band. So he gave me the autograph with his phone number.
One of his orograph.
Autograph.
And asked if I was going to be at the fair, and I was like, yeah, and he's like, we're headlining, and I was like, I wouldn't miss it. So I passed that. And then for my mystery, when we got to that part, I did trying to figure out what was going on with this luck shit. And I got a vision, I think, or a memory.
What was it?
In the mirror dimension.
A memory.
It was a memory of when I was trapped in the mirror dimension. I had seen the night orb moving around a few times, I think. And one of those times it had gotten awfully close. It didn't touch me, I don't think. It just got close.
Yep.
And I felt like I couldn't breathe, and it felt as if this like dark is it like a dark liquid or a dark mass or what?
Think of the water Dumbledore had to drink.
But black. So like the fucking shit that Annabelle projectiles into the
Yeah.
So like that going inside me.
Huff.
Pause.
She was graped by venom, y'all.
I was. And that's the most I've gathered about that so far. So I'm still trying to figure out more about that so I can fix it. Zarina did 2 relationship roles. She did Riz and me. And she was the only one of us who thought to do a relationship role with another player.
Yeah, I didn't even think to do that.
Yeah. And she got low on the one with Riz, but she passed the one with me. So we worked it out in the story that she's been spending less time with Riz and more time with me because Ida's gone and she's trying to support me. And Riz, he made it clear Riz is still like head over heels for her. So like he understands it. He's like, hey, best friends got to stick together.
So long as that roll don't keep getting lower.
Exactly. Oh my goodness, if they break up, I'm going to be so sad. I made a whole song about them.
I know. How'd your downtime go?
It's going good.
Yeah? We'll talk about it?
I did my
You did
classes.
academics first, right?
Academics, yep.
How'd road class go?
All A's.
A barbarian
He
class
was
go.
nailing it. How'd barbarian class go?
So, bear in mind, this is like immediately after I fucking did great, and then fucking Porter was bragging and shit, and then he fucking smashed a pillar with his club out of excitement. And then what did Tim do immediately?
I did the exact same thing.
Grabbed his axe and sliced another pillar in half to impress Porter.
How'd that work?
I mean, he said, that's how you let out your rage.
Basically, he told you that's what he's been wanting to see.
full embrace.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't gotta raise over time.
Yeah.
And then I think it was. I don't know what I know I did academic.
Extracurriculars?
Yes, I did that next.
Yeah, you did
Blood
Rush and your presidential
Yes.
campaign.
She passed both.
Yep.
How
Oh.
those go?
Tell
What
them about
happened
Blood
during
Rush.
that?
2 people was trying to tackle me, and one time I just jumped over them.
They were going at him like this, and he just like split leg jumped over him.
Like Frogger jump.
And what did you do with the ball after
I just
that?
gave it to the ref.
Like literally run over and goes, here you go.
And then how did the voting? Well, I mean, people haven't voted yet, but how are the polls looking?
50% so far.
I thought it
Well,
was.
It doubled, remember?
So it was 200?
100%. So you have double the supporters that she has.
It's like out of 100 votes, she has none.
No, it was 200.
Right, I'm saying that's the way you can look
how
at it.
100%
Oh,
works.
okay.
So if she has 100 people supporting her, you have 100% more than her, so you would have 2 people, 100 people supporting
okay.
Two
you.
people, 100 people.
Yes, leave me alone. And I'm tired.
So like if 100 people have voted so far, none have voted for her. Essentially. So you have 100% majority right now.
So,
And then for his job, he did his PI to see if he had a case.
Yep, and I did.
and it was already solved.
Yep.
Um,
Because
I
you
still
got what, a
got paid.
27?
Yeah.
so basically, Shelford's mom had hired him to figure out why Shelford was being distant and shit.
Uh-huh.
But instead, I gotta respect him.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of outing this motherfucker, he just told his mom, "I'm sorry, I couldn't figure it out," and got paid anyway.
Still got paid.
And then
Relationships. No, he did popularity
Yeah.
next.
That was a 920.
yeah, and then
Which is why he got so many more supporters than Kipper Lily.
and then for relationships, he
I felt
did.
that.
Yeah,
Dad.
with your dad.
Yeah.
He felt.
Oh yeah, he had a talk
They had
with
a
his
little
dad, and they
spat.
saw differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disagreement.
And then for your mystery,
We're not gonna do that yet.
oh, we already did mine.
No, we didn't on your mystery track.
Yes, I did the luck. We discussed it.
Well, you weren't supposed to talk about that yet, motherfucker.
You didn't stop me.
When did we do mystery in game?
I
Right
thought
after
you just
everybody
wanted to
else?
hit the bullet
Pay
points.
attention, motherfucker. What happened during Kinnear's fucking downtime? Because Strife talks better than Green.
Well, for monk class, we pretty much went full on Jackie Chan against 3 of her fellow students.
Yeah. Put them all on their asses. Mr. Chi is very proud.
We discussed what happened in your extracurricular.
Yeah.
Hold on. She was she succeeded in asking out a female minotaur, the current
Amazing.
student, the current student body president.
What did he say?
His eyes are burning. He's gonna go wash them.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say it.
Yes, Kinnear is going out with the student body president next session.
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, you're not. No, she's gonna make a frog joke.
As well as popularity, the party helped her out a lot,
I have a question.
which also helped out Tim.
It helped, I think, everyone except Abra.
How mad would Kinnear be if Bex were to get stuck behind Namesy in like the hall or something? If she were to go, "Can you move?"
I won't have to do anything.
Hey, you just did a racism.
I'm going to hell.
As I tried to say earlier, one thing Minotaurs hate is being referred to as a cow. That pisses them off. That is lore set in stone.
If you do that, she's gonna look at that.
She's gonna run at me like a bull running at a red
she sees
flag.
the red flag. It's right there. And they're waving it in her fucking face.
What if I ask her if she moved here from a labyrinth?
And also, knowing that you are the
she's Trump
campaign coordinator or whatever, that might hurt Tim's chances.
Okay,
if
I
they know
won't be
his
mean to the
campaign
cow
manager
lady.
is a racist.
I won't be mean to the Minotaur lady.
Keep in mind, this is a girl that was called an abomination by her best friend's dad, and this is the level of empathy she has.
Yeah.
To a very sweet girl.
It was just a joke. It's not a dick. Don't take it so hard. That was more directed for Strike.
You gotta ride home with him.
Technically, he's got to ride home with me.
All it takes is one little jerk and we all done.
I could just drop you off over at your mother-in-law.
Yo, let's not bring up the nudity tent.
We have to go over there anyways.
Why?
Mordecai's cup. Apparently, Mordecai's tablet is apparently still in the car. And her fast charging cord.
Anyway.
But it's on the way though.
Not really, that's not the exit I was going to take, but...
You remember your downtown? No?
I had no job.
Yeah.
Because I'm the money.
So you didn't need to roll for that.
I'm the money junior.
Yeah.
You remember how average downtown was?
I'm trying to think. I think... Give me your tracker. To help jog my memory.
Here.
Alright, let me see it.
We've got successes on academics, popularity, extracurriculars.
Extracurriculars was AV Club.
What happened in AV Club? You remember?
I think, wasn't that when she found out about what's his face helping get the stuff for the rat grinders?
No, that was part of the adventure track.
Oh.
But she's got a failure in academics and
her bracer.
relationships.
That's what she got during extracurriculars. Her
Yeah,
bracer.
because she passed Artificer and failed Fighter.
Yep.
So during Artificer, I think you rolled over a 20, and you only needed a 10, so you built that bracer with the keypad in it.
That allows her to hack into shit remotely as long as she's so close to it.
Mm-hmm. And then Fighter class, she was not doing too hot. She failed that. Popularity, didn't even need advantage, still passed that.
Relationships, she tried to approach the fucking Dragonborn again.
Was it the Dragonborn? And failed.
Because he just was like, no.
On the what?
On your relationship track.
No.
Who was on your relationship?
My parents.
That's right, the phone call. Because he failed the roll, and as she was pacing, she fell through the fucking.
Yeah.
Because she asked for she took the bardic inspiration. That's why she fell through the floor.
Yeah, and the failure, I don't think she could get a hold of him. You couldn't get him on the phone, right?
Yeah.
So,
She
okay,
didn't have
no
a
job
job.
track. And then the success on the adventure was when she seen Kimberly coming out of the AV room and went and talked to Skrank about it.
Now,
since we're there now...
Kinnear, what did
Wait. We touched on Kinnear's. We didn't touch on Zarina's.
What part was Kinnear's?
The LGBT one was...
I'm talking about for the mystery track.
I know, we're not there yet.
You just said we were.
And then I said we forgot to touch on Zarina's.
Oh, okay,
You're not listening.
No, we didn't. We discussed Zarina's because we discussed how for the relationship she did me and Riz. We didn't do her academics.
Okay, how'd that go?
She passed her rolls. However, her cleric was lower, so she could only barely make contact. So she tried to make contact with Galakea, and because Galakea is trapped in the mirror dimension,
You don't know that? I never confirmed that. You're assuming that.
I thought that was what she found out at the party
No.
when she tried to contact Galakea.
No. Again, that's an assumption that Tink made at the table.
She did that a lot today, and it threw me the fuck off.
And she only said that because the being talking to her was wearing the armor of pride.
So it was in the forest, it was just the armor of pride made me think it was the mirror dimension.
Yep. Tink has a habit of taking a very small piece of information and building a big ass assumption on it, and a lot of times she's wrong.
And then she tells me these things like they're facts, so I include them into the fucking logic.
Yep.
Okay, so Tink contacted Galakea, tried to contact Galakea at the party. We didn't touch on that earlier.
Okay.
What did she see?
She didn't see anything at first. She was in the forest. And then she seen the armor made of mirrors with the red glowing eye slits, who said, she is at my side once more. I am coming for you, and when I find you, y'all seen it happen, put one up on the counter. And when I find you, I will break you in a way that none that love you would recognize the ruin I have wrought.
Oh!
What happened?
I told you, put it on the counter, y'all.
Being in armor? It's the god. It's the dead god. You know how I know? You remember what it said to Tink when she tried to contact Galakea? She's by my side once more. Who was it? Who did we find out she was? It's wife! Remember? Fuck! Oh, Tink!
I told
Get
you.
in the comments!
Do you recognize it now?
Oh my god!
Let's see if it
Yeah,
happens
I'm your
again.
ride. Oh wait, no, I'm not your ride home. You're staying the night.
So, during cleric class, she tried contact again, only it was just an empty forest with an inscription left on the log that Galakea normally sits on. You remember what that said?
No. I believe it was from
Have y'all
Galakea.
got to this part
It was. Huh?
yet? Y'all got into the battle yet?
Not
No.
yet. We're discussing Tink's trackers.
Engraved on the log was the words, "Whenever you're in the dark, I'm there holding your hand."
Now, is that another riddle clue, or is that Galakea trying to tell her, even though you can't contact me, I'm still with you?
The second part.
Okay, that's what I thought. But you have a good habit of misdirection.
It's essentially Galakea's way of saying, I don't blame you for what happened in the
Like, don't
ball.
give up on me.
I haven't given up on you.
Right. Just like
It's a way to make sure Tink keeps fighting.
just like before when Galakea told her, I can't rely on just you anymore. It wasn't her saying, I can't trust you. It was her saying, I can't put all this pressure on you.
Correct. So,
Galakea is
that
very careful with her words. I've
But
noticed
because she couldn't make contact, it was just a slight connection. She got a C in cleric class.
that. Something tells me that marriage was rocky.
Any
Your eyes better, Dwayne?
Yeah.
any other tracks from people we didn't touch before we moved to the mystery track? We've already touched a little bit on that.
Tink passed her rogue classes,
Uh-huh.
or her rogue class, so she was able to figure out the next clue, which was a quote that you stole from Pet Cemetery. You wanna
I'm gonna let you do it. You're on a roll.
Judd's voice?
If you want.
Okay,
It was written on a board, so there was no voice.
but I pictured Judd's voice, and it's the soil of a man's heart is sour.
For those that don't speak Judd Crandall, the soil of a man's heart is sour.
And
So-
my connection that I figured out on camera last session came to fruition today.
Did it?
From that, you remember when I said something, you go, fuck!
Yep.
That came to fruition today for Tink and Doyen.
Alright, so for the mystery, since he was the last one we touched on with it, we'll do his first. Abra finds Skipper Lily coming out of AV room, goes in there, Scrank's the only one in there, finds out he's doing some trafficking work for Skipper Lily to make some extra cash, because she is loaded. She pays handsomely.
And what was she trying to get?
A bunch of shit, but the latest list of supplies he was given to track down was the schematics for a Cloud Rider, a bunch of rubies, some ambrosia, and devil's nectar.
Are they shaping the rubies into the...
I mean, that centerpiece under the stage looked handmade. It didn't look natural like the other.
They shaped it into the Shatterstar. Didn't they?
I'm not going to answer that question right.
Fuck, I'm right!
What?
I had the thought
What?
with a bunch of rubies and Rider kind of spreading that madness all over the area from the sky.
My vision!
So,
Fuck!
that's what we found out on Abra's mystery track.
Oh, we did it! That's
He's
the one
not
for
on-
tonight!
And he's not on camera either.
He hasn't done it all night. I've been waiting all night. Every time Tink did one of her dumbass assumptions, I waited.
Oh my god!
I love you, Tink, but I did.
You want to talk about your mystery track?
I did already.
Do it again. Refresh their memory quickly.
I did the luck thing, and I remembered the feeling of when the night orb passed by,
When you swallowed that shit.
and I couldn't breathe.
Okay. Yeah, because you were focusing on the bad luck shit. How was your mystery track?
The missing goddess. Not the missing goddess.
The missing girl?
Lucy Frostblade.
No, because I changed it. It was for wondering trying to figure out who the goddess was.
God or goddess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one without the name?
Yeah.
The new one? We had the same thing last season.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, he did Lucy Frostblade later with his dad. Hashtag we'll get there.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Fuck, do you remember what you found out on that?
Stuff that I passed it anyways because I couldn't read it, so I
Yeah,
passed it on to the next person.
fucking
That's
Lydia
right.
brought them
He
books
fucking
back.
completely just surpassed the role completely because Lydia brought in the books from the people from Rog's mom's old adventuring party, but they were all written in Giant, and Kinnear understands every language.
That's why I was pointing at him.
So instead of rolling, Doyen just goes, "Can you translate that, please?"
Here's what killed me, because up to this point, Abra really hadn't had a chance to contribute. And I knew these books were coming, so when I was recreating the character sheet, I didn't remember that Kinnear had that ability. And I specifically put one of her languages as Giant, that way she could contribute.
So it could be Abra's moment to shine.
Yeah, you see what I mean by players will never do what you want them to do.
You good? I was just making sure the dogs are up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Abra did not get to shine because Kinnear is a language hog.
Just
Hey, it's not my fault.
You picked Monk.
She can understand all languages now.
You picked Monk.
just like Zarina is
And
a
you
loot
picked-
hog.
You picked to have all your levels be in Monk.
That's kind of OP.
Exactly.
Every time.
Oh, you want to talk about? Listen, I'm gonna make sure I have a bunch of bad baby milk.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm gonna make sure I give you bardic inspiration left and right.
I'm gonna be a freaking drunken master.
Can you imagine? He does like one of them drunk ass karate kicks, knocks the dude's tooth out, but because he used bardic inspiration, that tooth falls and lands in his eye.
You know, I can't refuse the bardic inspiration.
You can.
I have charm person.
Accept my inspiration.
Exactly.
Okay. So essentially, do you remember what you learned from the book so far?
You want me to be honest? I think I was out at that time.
Do you remember what you learned from the book so far? You'll save me from having to go through my notes.
Found out. I think that's when we found out that Lucy's God, that she was trying to switch from. That's what Zarina broke into the principal's office.
For her mystery track.
Yes, and she found a petition from Lucy, signed by Lucy, to switch her god from Ravina to a god that wasn't listed.
Mm-hmm.
There was no name listed. And she also found something else about her.
They killed her because she didn't switch gods.
They found out. She found out when and where Lucy went missing.
And she took pictures for everybody. And then during the book thing, we found out that Ravina, that's the name,
Mm-hmm.
was Galakea's sister.
No.
Ravina is the unnamed god or goddess's sister.
Mm-hmm.
And Galakea married that god or goddess.
Yes.
And I think that's all we really got at that point.
Do you understand why I had to take Galakea out of the picture temporarily?
And that
You could have
explains.
just got all the answers from her.
Yeah, that explains why Galakea, when she saw what she saw in the mall, freaked out and said, "You're supposed to be dead." And I'm going on record with a theory that the being we keep seeing in the suit of armor, the armor of pride, first of all, it's already been listed that this redacted god made that suit of armor. And I believe it is in the suit of armor because every time it sees us, it keeps saying we took something from it. And now, this last time, it made the statement, "She is back by my side where she belongs." Which sounds to me like a possessive fucking husband.
It's not what she said. They said she is at my side once more.
Okay, same fucking
You're
thing.
adding shit!
It's a possessive spouse has reclaimed Galakea.
Pretty much.
See, even Dorian agrees.
Okay, doesn't make you right. Doesn't make you wrong. I'm just saying.
No.
If you
All I'm
want
saying
to.
is you have yet to learn everything.
Alright, so
Now jump back into his mystery check with the books. The
I don't
information
remember
from the
anything
books.
else we learned. I thought that was all we learned so far because we were still translating.
No. You also learned who two of the witnesses to the wedding were.
Yeah.
And a gift that Galakea was given.
I believe it was Lyda
Uh-huh.
and Helio.
No.
Soul.
Yes.
Helio's dad.
Yes.
And what was the gift?
A flaming bridle.
Have we seen anything like that yet?
No, but do you remember what the golden bridle in Ever After looked like?
Yeah.
Picture that, but made of fire.
Like something that would be used on Artemis?
Yeah, a nightmare or a daymare.
That's a thing?
Yeah. In this, it's not in the monster manual, but it's in this world.
What's the difference between a nightmare and a daymare?
Picture the exact opposite of what you know a nightmare to look like, and that's a daymare.
So like white with like frost instead of
Flames. It's still flame.
Is it like blue flame?
But it's instead of a horse of night, it's a horse of day.
So it's like sunlight and flames instead of black and flames.
Mm-hmm.
So where mine is like shadow, darkness, and flames, it would be like pure light with flames
It'd be
coming
like
out.
the daylight.
Okay. The night you're is coming for us.
Not yet, but
That's-
just you wait.
It's my fault.
He's gonna summon that at the end of the
I know that. I already
Final
know when
finale.
I'm bringing him back in.
final finale.
No, before then.
Next session.
Next session.
I don't think so. I think session 4 maybe.
Rug flipped the. Oh, so Bex sang a new song at the party
Yeah.
called "Coming for Us." Essentially, we took "My Van Is a Boat" from Sig Fig Collective, and Bex has altered some of the words to fit this group.
Yep.
So like instead of my van is a boat, she says the van is a boat. Instead of hey, are you my dad? She points to Kinnear and goes, hey, we share a dad.
Mm-hmm.
But she's singing, and she gets to the chorus going, the night you're is coming for us. And what did Rog do?
He freaked the fuck out.
What did he say?
You're telling the story.
So, Rog starts...
I'm tired. I'm not going to contribute as much this episode.
Oh,
not
speaking
even
of tired, Doyen, will you grab me that jet alert over there? So, Rog's like, what the fuck are you doing? Don't you remember what Gardy said?
Speak down of the fucking night yard.
And Kinnear goes...
The what?
So,
Why?
he explained it to Kinnear, and Kinnear goes, wait, but by your logic, yeah, she said it, but so did you. And Rog goes, fuck!
I think that's when he started, like, making himself puke to sober up.
Yeah.
So he could fight it off.
And then, so...
But
back to
we gotta
current time.
try to get through this quickly. We're at almost an hour and a half.
After that, I think we time jumped again.
Yeah, so we went from downtime to...
Oh, no. First I summoned Bill.
Oh, yeah, be quick, because...
And we asked Bill to go to the black market on the second circle of hell and get us some of that devil's nectar.
Yep.
And then Tim summoned Pock.
That was before that.
We haven't hit on it yet. We're trying to hit on it so we can move on.
Oh.
So Tim summoned Pock, and he asked him if he could take him up to heaven because we had checked the files in hell for Lucy's soul and it wasn't there because she was, well, it was like a good alignment, so she went to heaven. So Tim...
Yeah, she was a cleric of life.
Yeah. Tim convinced his dad to take him up to heaven, and he gave him like 10 minutes, and he searched through his dad's files, and he found a video of when Lucy died, and he recorded it with his tie so he could show us.
And what did you see on that video?
Her getting beat up by like 5 people in a cloak.
In their own cloaks.
Yeah, in a cloak.
He said in a cloak?
Important to note, one of them had scaly red feet, similar to the kobold we've met.
And one of them wasn't using weapons.
One of them was a spellcaster, and 2 of them seemed, from the aerial view, to be shorter than the others.
So...
and then we time jumped.
2.
Oh, the festival. I did my alter emo again.
Zandra and Tracker went into the nudity tent.
So did
Bucky and Bricker snuck into the nudity tent.
I talked to Ruben. He was very pleased that I actually showed up. We talked a little bit, and then he went to the stage to perform. And I slipped around, turned back into myself, and got hella pissed off during his performance.
I broke a game machine.
Yeah!
Yeah, he broke the fucking strength game.
Where you hit the hammer down and the thing goes up
And
there.
Kadir got mad, so he fixed it.
And then she didn't even play that. She played skee ball instead.
So Ruben performed a rock cover of the school anthem.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a few more songs, he closed out the show with Get Mad. By that point, I had gone over to the drink tent, and as he was singing the chorus to Get Mad, the guy who was serving me started getting that rage shit that the shards caused. And that's when I was like, holy shit! And I figured out that they were using that song to fucking pump the rage.
It was a little more than just the song that was needed. Because they played that shit over the radio all summer and that never happened.
Yeah, but we'll get there. So, before I could really respond to that, somebody showed up. The speakers cut and somebody showed up.
I walked in.
Ha! Who showed up, guys? Iron Man and his ass off in front of the stage.
Principal Crix.
Not for long.
Hashtag we're
We'll get
there. We're there.
Yeah.
So, hang on. So, first thing that happens here, before the combat officially started, was Grix attempted to cast Disintegrate on Ruben.
Now, bear in mind, okay, not Kinnear, but Strife asked why I did what I did. Let me preface this by saying Bex is a lawful evil alignment. Everything she does has a reason.
I would say everything.
It does. They're not always a good reason, but there's always a reason.
And it's not always obvious. But there's always a reason behind it. And we have already established that we know this other adventuring party that Ruben is a part of, the Rat Grinders, don't actually face enemies or fight or go on adventures. They just go out to the woods and kill pests to level up. So, just preface this scene by stating Bex knows he has no way to fucking fight this guy off. And she knows she needs him for information.
And so what'd you do?
I cast counter spell and blocked his disintegrate. And basically I was like, I may not like him, but I don't like you more.
So they roll initiative, combat starts, Grix is up first. He uses his entire action, like he didn't take movement or nothing. He uses action to send like a reverse EMP into the Thistle Spring tree. And what came out?
Everything came to life.
He said dildo.
Yeah. Machines came to life. So there was washer and dryer, stove, and then there was lawnmower with dicks attached.
There was that thing was a horse.
There's a Wally looking thing with dicks attached.
A couple sex robot looking things. Yeah, so all that shit come out.
I was waiting for Zarina to start blushing and she never did. Like, she didn't give a fuck.
She really didn't.
It was much more satisfying in D20 because as Brennan is building up what's coming out, Zach is sitting there going, think about this. Like, really think about it. You don't have to do this. And he goes, why? Why are you doing this? And Brennan has now figured out how to have maps and pictures and animations on the walls of the dome.
Oh no.
So a big ass 3D rendering of the lawnmower starts driving across the dome and Zach goes, what the fuck? And that's when the Thistle Springs go, oh no, the lawnmower! And Zach goes, the lawnmower?
Really?
Yeah. Like, he played into it a lot more, which is what I was hoping Tink would do, but... oh, well, we still had a good session.
Did she not even know what was in there?
No, because they bought it from her parents over the summer.
So how was she start blushing when it first came out? When she didn't...
Because she would have seen something coming out of her house with a bunch of sex toys on it.
Oh.
So
she knows it ain't hers. It has to be her parents. You know?
Read this initiative tracker, and then we're going to tell who actually got to go.
Yes.
This is in order. Grix, then Zarina.
We're not going to tell who got to go. We're going to go through the initiative order. You read the order, and then I'll say what happened next until we get there.
All right, so we covered Grix.
Mm-hmm.
Zarina was next. What's Zarina do?
Before I do that, read off the whole order.
Okay. Grix, Zarina. Sex bots, Tim. Laundry machines, Kinnear. Robots, Abra. Ruben, Bex.
So,
We
what
discussed what
Zarina
Grix
do?
did. What did Zarina do?
She cast Thunderwave on one of the sex bots.
And knocked it. It was the flying one.
No,
Or
it
no,
wasn't the
it was
sex
one of
bot,
the-
it was the stove. The wood stove.
Yep.
No, it was
Yeah,
one
it
of the
was.
mannequin-looking ones because she knocked it over and
No.
it was circling around.
It was
That
still
was
the
the stove.
Oh, was that the
It
stove?
had 3 legs. She blew out 2 of them.
That's right. Okay.
So that was her turn. Next was the sex bots, and they tried to dick slap people and kept missing. After that was Tim. What'd you do, Tim?
Hey, will you give me some? Only just ended the combat in 3 shots. That's all.
He put 3 bullets into Grix's head, exploding it off of his body, sending the rest of his corpse crumpling to the ground, ending the combat 2 turns in.
Bear in mind.
I got 2 nat 20s.
He was not raging at all. His first and third shot were both nat 20s. And his second was, what, a 19 or some shit?
It took me a week and a half to build this battle set. It was on the table in use a total of 20 seconds.
Then what did me and Tim... Oh, what did Tim find while Zarina and the others were fighting?
Some type of thing hooked up to a whole bunch of wires that was hooked up to the...
It was like a...
He noticed that the cloth hanging off the stage was kind of ruffling,
Yeah,
like
and
there
I
was
found
someone under there.
I found the little kid he was hiding. And then I found the things that what made everybody go crazy was this big giant homemade... Well, I wouldn't say homemade. I didn't think it was homemade. But it was this big giant ruby crystal.
Kinda, yeah.
Well, he said, you noticed it looked kind of more homemade than the others.
Yeah, because it's a motherboard, but it's in the shape of the Shatter
Yeah.
Stars.
Yeah. So, like, somebody took Ruby and made a motherboard out of carving it into a Shatter Star so it would have the same effect.
Yep.
And then hooked it up to the wires and used smaller versions to connect the wires.
Mm-hmm.
That way, as the song played, it would affect the people at the fair.
So essentially, the big centerpiece, the motherboard, was right dead center of the stage where Ruben was.
Maybe we should unplug it.
Essentially,
You did, remember?
the song is what's
Before.
supposed to trigger the rage. Everything hooked up under the stage, blasting it through the speakers, is what makes it take effect.
Now, there is something that we forgot to touch on a little bit ago that I do need to mention real quick because it is a factor in some things coming up.
Okay.
When we found out that What's-Their-Face was trying to get her hands on the ambrosia and the devil's nectar,
Mm-hmm.
we figured out that it, along
Yes.
with regular honey,
Uh-huh.
creates something called devil's honey,
Mm-hmm.
which allows you to lie. When you consume it, it allows you to lie even when magical means are preventing lies, like Zone of Truth or anything like that. And if you use it for too long, you start to believe your own lies. Question though, would using detect thoughts break through that, considering you're
No.
shuffling through memories?
Because if you're convinced it's true, that's all they're gonna get.
So it like changes your memories so that you
It's
will
like
believe your
kind
own
of like
lies.
modified memory, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure about that, and I know I think it was
Like,
I
if they
think it was
believe
Abra
it-
that recommended using detect thoughts, but I wasn't sure if that would be the case.
If they believe it and you read their thoughts, you're not gonna see a thought that says it's a lie.
Well, the reason why I asked is because I know when Mac was trapped in his own mind, I was able to shuffle through his memories and watch them.
He didn't have devil's honey.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
But so, that's something that we found out earlier. So after the combat,
Yeah, because once Grix exploded, the rest of the machine shut down.
yeah, I stormed up on stage.
Oh, this. Go ahead.
Bear in mind, I am approaching Ruben as myself, not my alter emo. So my identity is still intact.
I gotta stand up for a minute. Keep going.
Tim, knowing Bex, is like, oh, she's charging, I'm charging with her. So me and Tim storm up on stage as Ruben grabs his guitar and starts playing again to start doing the song again, and I smashed that bitch and yanked him up by his fucking collar.
I made him piss his pants?
Yeah, I scared the shit out of him, and I was...
No, you scared the piss out of him.
Yeah, I was like, what
Come
the...
here scared the shit out of Rob.
So I was...
But
I said something about, something got brought up about Blood Rush. And I was like, yeah, you want to be the ball?
yeah.
And he goes, that other kid was the ball. And I was like, do you know what happened to him? You want to find out?
He's like, I heard.
So you want that to happen to you? Then he pissed himself. And, I asked him why he had, used the song to fuck with people.
Uh-huh.
And he was like dead convinced that he didn't. And I looked straight at Tim and went, Devil's Honey.
Which I still have not confirmed or denied.
I believe it.
Doesn't matter if you believe it. What matters is what's true. Christian.
Says the one who wants to get a t-shirt that states, if I don't remember it, it didn't happen.
No, I have that t-shirt. I don't want it. I own it. It's in there right now. By the way, also at this point in time, I'm not going to confirm or deny it.
Yeah, at that point was when I had Tim grab the thing and show it to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't fucking know what the fuck he was looking at. And that's when I made the comment about Devil's Honey. And then I went into a rage and threw him to Tim. And Tim just and stepped back and let him fucking go flying.
He went right through one of the speakers, which that homemade motherboard was connected to.
Oh no!
So,
the implications.
What happened after the festival? We've only got a few more things to go. We can get through them real quick.
I'm trying to remember.
We will be picking up session 3 with another downtime phase.
I'm trying to remember. We went back to school.
Mm-hmm. There's another small assembly.
To address that Grix was dead.
Yep.
And Bex goes, you can't kill a robot. Who's taking over for Grix now?
Jace.
Oh, we're gonna be golden. I took Grix's faceplate.
Mm-hmm. Found out what Grix stood for too.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly.
You never did tell us.
It's carved into the back of the faceplate.
Which I've never seen.
It's on the inside.
But you never talk about me leaving stuff out.
General purpose something.
General purpose robotics intelligence experiment. Without the E.
And then it had Arthur's seal.
Mm-hmm.
And
GRIX.
then so we went to school. I got another oracular vision finally.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I saw the same moment where Kalina died, where she said Rog's name. Only this time I also heard Galikea's voice over hers. And she said, spies tongues cursed.
Spy's tongue curse.
So I was like, okay, all right. Galikea is using my visions to fucking do something here, try to help us or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
because you claimed her as your deity.
I was in Bard class, so I asked to use the restroom, and I went to where Gorthalax was doing PE outside, and went up to him and I was like, hey, I need to steal Rog. I need to talk to Rog.
What did he say?
He goes, at first, he was like, okay, and I talked to Rog and I was like, do you remember when we were in the mall and Tim killed Kalina? And he's like, yeah. I was like, well, did you catch that she said your name right before she died? And he freaked out at first. He's like, I gotta get Grandma. I'm like, no, it wasn't threatening.
Last time she mentioned the bark rocks.
I was like, it wasn't threatening. I was like, dude, he was freaking out. I was like, do you want me to call emotions to you again? And he's like, no. I was like, okay, then I need you to calm down and listen. He's like, okay. And I'm like, so it wasn't nothing threatening. It was almost like a last ditch effort to help. And he goes, oh, okay.
So I'm like the chosen one.
I was like, maybe, I don't know. And then I told him what Galikea said, and I asked if that meant anything to him.
He's like, oh, what's that part of the school with all the books in it?
I was like, you mean the library? And he's like, yeah! I was like, ooh, the restricted section. So I looked at Gorthalax, I was like, I need to steal Rog, we need to head to the library. And he asked what for. I was like, so you know that thing I get where my eyes go white and I see shit? Yeah, that happened again. And it's like a life or death thing. So, like, we need to go. And he goes, is this a student thing or a Bex thing? It's a Bex thing. And he's like, all right, go. So me and Rog took off towards the library, and I texted the group chat for the Goonies, and I was like, me and Rog are going to the library, new oracular vision, y'all get there. And then I sent another one tagging Zarina, and I went, it's about Galatea.
And Galatea are the only letters that are a different color.
Yeah. Like, we gotta set up, like, a messenger chat so whenever we type Galatea's name, the fucking question marks float up.
Alright, so what happened?
So we all met in the library.
It's gonna take a few days of searching in the library to get the info on
Tim
the
sent us the video.
Yeah.
And we saw that, and then, we swapped info, and we started searching the library.
Mm-hmm.
Before we left school, I polymorphed into Gorthalax and went into the teacher's lounge because I had got a little sus about the way one of the teachers had been talking with Zarina. Because she had told us how when she talked to last year's cleric teacher, which was now the ranger teacher, she was basically had no recollection of Lucy ever trying to switch deities.
Right.
So I thought,
Matter
okay.
of fact, I believe she used the words Lucy would never switch.
Yeah. So I thought, okay, maybe she's taken some of that honey too, you know, and she just don't remember it right.
Right.
So
Because the paperwork is there.
Yeah.
In black and white.
So I turned into Gorthalax as a cover and went into the teacher's lounge. Found out Porter is dating the vampire teacher, the warlock teacher.
This is Miss Sewell.
I accidentally interrupted a video date.
Yeah.
So then as Gorthalax, you know, I went through the cabinets and shit. I didn't find any honey, but I did find ambrosia extract. And somebody had hidden some...
Totally not Gorgon fern.
And I stole that too. And then on my way out, I ran into Gorthalax.
It's a good thing it was him.
Right? He's like, imposter! I was like, Dad, it's me. He's like, what the hell are you doing?
By the way, if you had failed that save, it wouldn't have been Gorthalax.
But I was like, you remember how I said there was a life or death thing going on? And he's like, I never saw you.
And what did he say as you were running away when he went inside?
Oh, I shifted back and I took off and I hear him hollering from the fucking teacher's lounge, who took my damn Gorgon fern?
He's like, I don't know.
So after school, we went to the woods.
Yep.
And we were trying to see if we could find anything about what happened with Lucy. So we went to that clearing.
You found, dun dun dun.
We went to that clearing and we found a patch of dirt that had been very recently, like that day, fucked with. So Tim sniffed it and got shards of fucking Shatterstar in his fucking trunk and started going into a rage. So I had to cast Calm Emotions on him, and Zarina had to fucking get the shit out.
Yeah.
And so then Kinnear used her fucking chi shit and moved the dirt, and we found a body that had been beaten to death. And we were like, oh, let's investigate because it's going to be Lucy. And it was not Lucy.
Who was it?
The ranger teacher that Zarina had talked to that day.
Like an hour earlier.
Found out she had been dead for less than an hour. So I called Jawbone. And I was like, hey, so you know the ranger teacher? And he's like, yeah, you know. I was like, yeah, she's dead. Like, very bluntly.
How did he react?
He goes, what? I was like, well, we just found her body in the woods. And he goes, I just saw her leave like an hour ago. I was like, yeah, she's been dead less than an hour. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Like she was still warm.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, okay, I'm going to send Clark down there. I'm going to need you to call the PD and get the fuck out of there. I'm like, okay, do not touch the dirt unless you have gloves. And I told him about the shards, and he's like, oh, okay.
Get your ass home.
Yeah, so...
Actually, I think he said, get your asses home, and he's expecting all of you at Mordred Manor that night.
Yeah, because I had asked him if he wanted us to come back to the school to meet him or go to Mordred Manor.
Mm-hmm.
And he told us to get our asses home.
Mm-hmm.
So... I called the PD and I used my American accent that I used for my alter ego and made an anonymous tip about the corpse, and I told them about the shards, and then we left.
And before
we
you
stopped
went
at
home,
the cemetery on the way, so
which,
that
again,
Serena and
I cannot point out enough, the body of Yolanda Badgood was supposed to be the cliffhanger for this episode.
were we supposed to go to the cemetery first?
Yes.
So we went to the cemetery for Serena and Tim to look for the rogue teacher's grave.
Yep.
And we found track marks at the grave of some kind of like
an excavator.
Yeah,
or
or some
kind
shit.
Of similar vehicle.
So Serena cast True Seeing and found the rogue teacher.
Just chilling.
And she was like, congrats, and she passed her. And then she let herself be seen so that Tim could pass her, or pass. And she informed us that the tracks had been made by Kipper Lily, and that was at the point that I had fucked up, and I couldn't fucking say her name for shit. And I was like, killer, kick a fucking kitty licker.
And this is the point where what she had last episode had finally been confirmed for her.
Because last episode I had the rogue teacher had told Tim that Kipper Lily didn't find her, that she found Kipper Lily. And you and I had talked about it, and you had said that they technically found each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when on camera I had mentioned going to the grave, and you were like, fuck! And that's when that came to fruition today.
And what she said Kipper Lily did.
Basically, Kipper Lily blackmailed her into revealing herself, basically threatening to desecrate her grave.
With what? A backhoe.
Yeah,
she was gonna
backhoe.
dig the bitch up.
She was gonna fucking dig her up and fuck with her remains if she didn't reveal herself. So, this bitch is a lot more fucking evil than we suspected. I'm gonna have fun with this one.
Maisie knows a little bit about him, too. He's got a date coming up.
Oh yeah, Kinnear's best be getting some info.
Alright, so, because we had to not have the cliffhanger be the cliffhanger, I had to add in something from next session to be the cliffhanger. Do you remember what that was?
No.
The other video that
Yes.
Tim got.
We went back to Mordred Manor, and Tim went up to see his dad again, had his dad take him up there again to try and figure out what happened to Badgood.
Mm-hmm.
And he saw her get pummeled to death by a cloaked 15-foot tall being.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all we know. And that's where it ended. And I think that that is the god.
So, any final thoughts or theories before we sign off? How'd the session go?
Good. Except for downtime. Fuck you, Brennan.
Adding more shit together now?
The being killed Badgood. The god did. And the god is in the armor that he created. And he took. Galakea.
Those are your theories?
Those are my theories.
Okay.
And I think that the rat grinders were used as pawns by that god, and that's why they killed their friend, and that's why Reuben got so dark and broody, and he started using the honey to make himself forget.
Not a bad theory. A game theory!
And cut!
Shout out Matt Pat. We miss you, homie.
We do. We love you. I hope you're in FNAF too.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks for episode 3. And maybe we'll piece some more of this crazy shit together.
Good night and good luck.
Until then. Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.